What's going on, guys? My name is Morthral and welcome back to another video. So today you'll notice there is a slight change of scenery. Not really a slight change of scenery, there's a big change of scenery. And that's because I'm on my troll shaman right now preparing for the Mak'Gora. So you might have seen me notice on the pinned comment in the last episode of my no mage video, but I'm planning on participating in the Mak'Gora on Sunday. So basically what I need to do is I need to hit level 20 without dying, and from there try to make the best use of everything that I can between quest rewards and quest items and stuff. So things like the really sticky glue and Minchina's skull, and the quest rewards from those quests. I've been saving for the duel, and I'm hoping to perform as best that I can. I will be. Ooh, thank you for the buff. I will be recording all of that and posting it after the event. I just figured, I have done some leveling, as you can see. Obviously I'm at level 12 now, but I figured you guys might be interested in seeing some of the leveling. So I'm just gonna pot up real quick. Ooh, somebody died. F in the chat. So I'm just gonna eat one of my last few cactus apple surprise, and I'm going to get the well fed buff, and I'm good to go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the mage isn't gone. You don't have to worry about that. I'm definitely still playing the mage. The mage's still there. I haven't died or anything like that. I just figured I'm gonna be spending the free time that I have after work to level up the shaman for the Mak'Gora. Oh, it's shamans only. That's why I'm leveling up a shaman. But yeah, so I figured I'm going to be spending a lot of time leveling up the shaman for the Mak'Gora, so I might as well just record the rest of my leveling journey up until then. And I will most definitely hit, unless I die, and in that case it will continue, but I should most definitely hit 20 before Sunday in time for the event. So I will probably spend a little bit of time, getting different items and such like that, but in general, I should be done before Sunday. So I'm hoping to have the next episode of the no mage playthrough done and uploaded by about Friday. That's my goal, by Friday. And so, for those of you that didn't see the pinned comment on episode 2, I believe it was, of my Gnome Let's Play, I briefly explained, well, I pretty much explained, I think I summed it up, why I was gone for so long. Wasn't gone for too long, but basically what happened was my girlfriend got into a pretty bad car accident, and she wasn't horribly injured, but thankfully, thank God, but she was injured enough that it kind of hindered her at-home life, and she needed some help. So I took a bit of time off work, and I made sure she was okay. And obviously I didn't really have much time for YouTube at that point, but she's doing a lot better now, and her stitches are finally starting to heal. She's gonna have quite the nasty gash on her chin for probably the rest of her life, but thankfully she's okay. That's all I can really ask for, honestly. You know, I was absolutely terrified when I got the call. I didn't know how to react. I didn't know what to do, and it shook me. Of course, I was terrified. I was there within it happened down the street from me. I was there within about 3 minutes, and thankfully it wasn't anything horrible, but definitely scary regardless, and thankfully all is well. Sorry if I repeated words a whole bunch. I'm still kind of all over the place about it. It was not the prettiest sight. I did ask her to make sure it was okay to even mention this beforehand, but basically her teeth went through her. Well, that's just the minor of it, but her teeth went through her chin, basically underneath her bottom lip, between her chin and her bottom lip, that skin area there. Her teeth went through, and it was like she was drooling out of her chin, and it was not a pretty sight. And meanwhile, I'm absolutely terrified. She's laughing and making jokes about it, and I don't know how to react. Like, I just like I felt horrible saying anything other than, "Are you okay? And what can I do to make you feel better?" And she's sitting there making jokes about it. But honestly, I guess that's what it made it. It ended up making it a lot easier to deal with. And yeah, sorry, I'm not exactly focused on the questing so much, even though I probably should be, because I don't want to die right now. But I just wanted to fill you guys in on everything. So she is okay. I'm back to work now full time, and I'm starting to get back into my groove of things for World of Warcraft, and I should be back to a regular upload schedule as of now. So now that I'm actually paying attention, we do actually need plane striders. You can see the whole range of quests we have. I've went around and picked up a bunch of quests, even the ones that we couldn't do right now. I have a whole bunch. If you see them, yeah, I see a whole bunch of the quests, like 13 quests there. So plenty of stuff for us to do. At this point, I'm taking it slow. I have 3 out of 5 in convection, so reducing the mana cost, my shock, lightning bolt, and chain lightning spells with 6%. I'm gonna max that out, and then I'm probably going to move over to enhancement and do the 5 out of 5 in ancestral knowledge for the 5% max mana increase. But if you guys have anything different for opinion for that, let me know. I'm probably going to be respecking before the Mak'Gora happens. I'll probably respec just in case, because right now I'm more worried about how optimal I am for questing as opposed to how optimal I am for the actual duels themselves. So I figure I'll have plenty of time to farm up some gold, and if that's, if you guys are okay with watching some farming, I can record that too, but I figure I'll have plenty of time to farm up some gold and be able to put together what I need to train, or to relearn my talents, no problem, on top of all the training. Because that's definitely the most expensive part. I do have the quest for... So just to kind of give you an update of where my character is at, and I'll drink some water and eat some. Oh, I don't have any food. I don't want to waste my last well-fed food, so we'll leave that for now. I do have my Earth Totem, of course. I do have the Fire Totem quest, and I just got the Fire Tar a little bit ago off of the Quillbore here. But I just need to go get the reagent pouch. So I'm thinking, because we're almost done the Disrupt the Attacks quest, I think we'll keep killing Quillbore for a little bit, maybe kill a few Plane Striders here and there in between, and then move over and try to do Call of Fire. I'm a little wary because not too long ago I saw a shaman die doing the Call of Fire quest at, I think he was 13 or 14, so I'm hoping maybe it was just a miscalculation on his part and he overpulled or whatever the case may be, but I definitely want to be safe about it, because the biggest goal obviously is making it to level 20, and yeah, making it to level 20, being able to participate in the Mak'Gora. So for those of you that don't know what a Mak'Gora is, well, I'll explain it both ways. So traditionally, a Mak'Gora or Mak'Gora, if you want to say it all orcish and like, but traditionally it's a battle between a chieftain and I guess a suitor would be just somebody who is vying for the position of chieftain. They would challenge the current chieftain to a Mak'Gora, and the winner would become chieftain of that clan. And so it is something we've seen in past iterations of the lore. Ooh, 23, big F. So it is something we've seen in past iterations. Oh, we pulled a Thorn Weaver. Most notably being Cairn Bloodhoof challenging Garrosh to a Mak'Gora for leadership of the Horde in the Cataclysm, and because of the poisoning from Magatha Grim Totem, he ended up dying. And according to the books and such, Cairn was actually winning the duel. So if it wasn't for I guess the treachery, it probably would have ended very differently. Yeah, I think it's a very interesting story behind it. And so for hardcore, basically the hardcore community has, from what I've seen, it seems to be level 20 is the level that we are, or we. I say we like it's me organizing it, but it seems to be level 20 that is the set level for the Mak'Goras, and it seems to be set classes as well. I'm not too up to date on it, so I might be incorrect, but from what I've seen, it's like the last one I watched is only warriors, and this one now is only shamans. So I think they're class specific. So I'll put the rules in the bottom specifically for the Mak'Gora, and alongside the hardcore rules as usual, but basically what it is all the regular hardcore rules, and then I'm not sure, because this isn't something I typically do, so I didn't really triple check this, but you're not allowed to pick up and drop professions. I'm not sure what the rules on that are in normal hardcore. I mean, I should know, but it's not something I'm fully double checked on, because it's not something I do. Typically, when I pick professions, I stick to them. And also, I should probably update you on what professions I'm doing. So I have first aid at the moment, and I don't have much put into it. I've got it up to level 40. I need a 41. I need to go train so I can do the heavy linen bandages. And then I'm also doing herbalism and skinning. Or herbalism and alchemy. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, herbalism and alchemy. The potions have been a godsend. Honestly, they have made all the difference in the world. Between the buff potions and the health potions are an endless supply. Like I'm low health right now, and I'll use the health potion just to put me up a little bit. And I know it even just to prove a point, it really isn't that detrimental, because Peace Bloom in particular is so plentiful. I honestly, it got to the point where, well, now that they're not giving me a skill up every time I pick a Peace Bloom, I'm not worried about it as much. So sorry, I hit the mic there. I apologize if there was any interference there. I'll try to fix that in post if I can. But yeah, so I got totally lost there. But yeah, it's going pretty well. Things are going well so far. So we're all done on the Thorn Weavers. Now that I've kind of caught up on everything, because I'm all over the place right now. I'm sorry. It's been so long, and I was worried about how everybody might feel, thinking I'm done with YouTube or whatever the case may be. But I'm back. I'm here. I'm just looking forward to getting back into everything and putting more videos out as I was before. I did ask in one of my pinned comments about video length, and kind of got mixed reviews. For the most part, what it seemed like is people preferred the longer videos. But I did see a few people and a few comments that were liked that were referring to shorter videos. And so I think instead of an hour and instead of doing 20 minutes, I'm thinking doing about 45-minute episodes. That way, for those that want to sit through a long episode, they still have something long to sit through. They don't have to constantly worry about, swapping to the next video, whatever the case may be. And then those that want something shorter don't have to sit through the full hour. And if it's something they have to come back to, they only really have to finish on the next 5 minutes or so, or maybe 10 minutes. It's not as bad for them. So I'm thinking that's the sweet spot. If when I start putting those out, it isn't to your liking or your preference, just let me know, and we can go from there. I know it's impossible to please everybody. I'm well aware of that, but I figured at the very least I can try to somewhat meet in the middle. So this is our last hunter. We got a shield, but I'm not really using shields at the moment. I'm finding that the staves are making a huge difference right now. I'm not even paying attention with Rockbiter, and it's still making a difference. But yeah, with Rockbiter on, the damage that you get with a staff is pretty awesome. It makes a huge difference. So disrupt the attacks is finished. We'll start heading back, and we'll hand that in, and then we'll make our way to do what is it? Call a fire, and get our reagent pouch. So the reagent pouch actually comes from. Ooh, we actually need the lion tusks from these guys, so I'm gonna fight a couple lions. But so the reagent pouch actually comes from. I'm pretty sure. No, it's not Skull Rock. It's a cave just northeast of Duratar, and it's got some burning blade mobs in it, and that is where we are headed after we kill a few of these guys. Because we need the raptor heads, we need the tusks, we need the plain strider stuff, so we're not in a huge rush to get out of here. We're taking our time, but that is where we're headed because the fire totem will obviously be very beneficial because we can start using fire totems. And honestly, apart from Earthbind when I'm trying to run away, or either or Stone Skin or Strength of Earth when I'm in a situation where I think I really need it, I'm not finding myself using totems regularly. And because I'm not going for a no totem run, I figure some fire totems, I'll at least use them consistently. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, so we're gonna drop a Strength of the Earth real quick, or a Stone Skin, Strength of the Earth. We should be fine. We should be fine here. Health potions if we need. So yeah, we're okay. Yeah, I find that I think at least that using the fire totems would be more beneficial in combat. Having I'm not sure exactly what level we get the Searing Totem at, but I know that we're about to get the Fire Nova Totem, and wow, look at that, 2 drops in a row. That was actually great. I know we're about to get the Searing Totem soon, and I know for sure we get the Fire Nova on our next train because I haven't trained yet. I'm curious to see, but I know for sure Fire Nova will be beneficial, and I know Searing Totem is beneficial. I just don't know how long we're going to have to wait for it. So we'll slowly run this guy back. We're just about... Yeah, I think we're at the point where we'll call it a day and start heading back. We can sell some of this stuff off. I'm kind of a hoarder at this point. I don't want to get rid of this green shield because I'm not sure if... Well, it's a level 9. You know what? We're going to get rid of it because we can't trade anyways. So, it's not the end of the world. And realistically, by level 20, if we haven't gotten a green that is that good, there's probably a quest reward that is better than that at level 20. So I'm not going to worry about holding on for that for so long. The linen cloth I've been keeping on to because we're going to be going back and training soon. So the next, what we'll do is, once we go to Duratar and get that done, we'll go to Orgrimmar afterwards. We'll train some shaman abilities, and we will train our first state up, and then get that done. So we can get the linen cloth out of our inventory. And for the most part, the rest of this is junk, as far as I can tell. So we get a quest item here. Let's put that near the front. So we do have the... Ooh, I sold some linen cloth there. Let's get that back. We do have a bunch of quest items taking up space in the inventory right now. Let's sell that. And keep that just in case. Okay. Unfortunately, I have not had the greatest luck with bag drops on this character. I actually had to spend the 5 silver just to get a 6 slot, and it looks like I'm getting to the point I'm gonna have to do it again. Like, I'm not doing great on money as is. Because of the tournament going on at the Mak'Gora, and me wanting to be ahead of my curve, I guess. I'm not even sure if I can learn it, but I was able to buy the recipe for the free action potion, and if I'm able to get up that high with my alchemy, I think that could be very, very beneficial, even game changing. For the Mak'Gora. So I think that I'm gonna try and make use of that. If not, no harm, no foul. But I figured I might as well buy the recipe, because if I really need to farm the money for training and such, I can. But realistically, I'm probably not gonna have to. Judging by the location of the cave, I think we're gonna fly to Orgrimmar first and do our training, and then we'll head out, because we're not close enough to 14 that it makes sense to hang out here. I mean, we could have, but I really want to get my fire totem and do some training and be able to put that to use. So I think that's a good idea for now. And like I said, rushing isn't the name of the game right now. It's just taking your time, and I want to get to 20 so that I can actually participate come Sunday. Also, I might have mentioned in, I think it was episode 2, about possibly doing some other stuff, moving into some Fallout, whatever else. Clearly, you guys are resonating well with the hardcore content. You guys are enjoying it, so I'm going to be sticking with that. Future-wise, though, I would enjoy occasionally at least stepping out and trying some other games. So maybe doing a Fallout Let's Play alongside my Warcraft content, whatever the case may be. But no, I want to keep it fun for me, and if I feel like if I put all of my hours into Warcraft, I will eventually get burnt out and not want to do it at all. So I think taking my time with it and starting to put together another Let's Play is the best idea. But I will be sticking with this. This will be my main source of content, since clearly you guys are enjoying it. I am planning, though, to, for those who are interested, I'm going to go through the Fallout, the third-person RPG version of Fallouts. So, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, and then my plan is to do a playthrough of Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, and then go back to the initial first 2 Fallout games, Fallout 1 and 2. I have played Fallout 1, I haven't played Fallout 2. I am okay with the isometric style, whatever, I actually do enjoy it. So if that's something you guys would enjoy, that's awesome. But if the hardcore content is what you guys want me to stick with, then so be it. But I do plan, regardless, releasing that stuff on the side, because I just kind of want to keep things fresh for me, and, you know, not burn myself out. So I guess shaman training would be the first. Fortunately, we gotta go run all the way back to where Thrall is. So let's go get that done and out of the way. And then I'm not 100% sure on first aid, so I don't have too much experience with the Horde yet, so I'm still getting used to them. But first aid is, oh, it's back in the Valley of Spirits where we came from. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go to the Valley of Wisdom. And I guess we might as well just head back to Valley of Spirits, get the training done. Then we can run, jump down, and out, and go get the reagent pouch we need for the fire totem. And then we can finish that quest off. I'm just although now that I think about it, if it's a situation similar to Skull Rock, I can see why somebody might have wiped. It's not exactly the easiest time. Spirits of Stone Town. Okay. There is a quest in... Ooh, quest. The way that came out. There's a quest in Stone Talon. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys heard that. It's the level up sound from Pokemon. That's my phone notification sound. But, yeah, so there's a quest in Stone Talon, if I remember correctly, and it gives us... I can't remember what piece of gear it is. It gives us something very beneficial. I just can't remember exactly what it is. And we are actually low on money right now, so we can only pick one thing. And magic effects aren't very common. Resurrection doesn't serve much purpose because just about everybody that's doing this everybody that's on this server, from what I can see, is doing hardcore, except for the odd person. So not going to be doing many reses, and I'm not using Healing Wave all that often. So let's see, 80 mana for 130 to 157, 45 mana for 69 to 83. With how little I'm using it, I don't mind keeping Healing Wave at rank 2 and taking the Fire Nova totem, so I think that's what we're going to do. So look at that. I definitely got to farm out some gold. So I think what I'll do is, off screen, when I finish recording, I'll take the time and just spend a few hours. Well, I'll do some questing in between, of course, too, but I'll just spend a few hours mostly focusing on making some money, because I definitely need to make sure I have all the abilities that I can come time for the tournament. Okay, so Valley of Spirits, and then on to... I don't know the name of the cave, actually. I keep wanting to say Skull Rock, but I know it's not Skull Rock, because that's the one where you get the Lieutenant's Insignia and kill Gazas. Gazas. I had another character I leveled up all the way to level 10. I decided to go into Skull Rock and take him on. And I wish I had recorded at this point, but basically I had gotten him all the way down to one hit away from dying. I was a single hit from dying. And my finger slipped on the keyboard, and oh, it's down in this hut. I accidentally pressed, I think it was Earthbind or Stone Skin Totem, but I accidentally pressed one of the totem buttons and canceled my attack, and he hit me and killed me, and I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty upset. I was royally pissed off, but I managed to somehow pass by it, which normally when because I'm new to the hardcore thing, so losing a character like that is very it's a new thing for me, so it kind of puts me off. But for some reason, when I died in that cave, I instantly just deleted my character, remade, and I was ready to go. And honestly, it's gone pretty well. I think, yeah, I'm at 6 hours and 58 seconds, and I'm pretty far ahead of where I was on my last character, because on my last character, I was level 10 and 4 hours and 30 minutes in. So I definitely think I've made a lot of a difference, for sure. also slowly picking up and learning the different leveling routes and stuff like that. It's made a world of a difference for just catching up on things and such like that. Hey guys, sorry for that horrible cut. I apologize. My cat decided to jump across my computer desk and destroy the whole thing. And after cleaning that up, I decided to take a quick washroom break. And yeah, that. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh Lord, I just had to clean a, a full thing of G Fuel all over the desk and the keyboard, and yeah, I didn't even have time to fully clean the keyboard. My girlfriend's helping me clean the keyboard. I had to plug in a backup right away so that I could get back to recording. And oh, thank you very much. Can we get that in time?
Thank you.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome. I always love when people do that. Okay, so so it's back that way. The cave that we're into. Sorry about that. I'm shook up again. Yeah, my cat, she saw a reflection off my headphones and off the wall because it's dark in here right now and there's just a couple lights on. She saw the reflection and flew right above my monitor and just took out everything. I have these shelves with pot figures on them, and she just took everything down. So we are headed now to go get our fire totem. So the plan is, what I'm thinking, because from what I've seen, the Hearthstone cooldown goes through even while you're offline, because that seemed to work for me last time. So what we're gonna do is get the reagent pouch, and then it depends. Ooh, big RIP to a level 6 in Mak'Gora. If we have to head back down here, and another one. Ooh, they must have died together. If it's back down here to Addon, we'll just run it and then Hearth. Or even, we might not even Hearth, we might just run across over and just work our way back up. But if the Addon is... Everybody's... Mak'Gora level 6s. Must have been... That seems like a whole group. But yeah. So, if the Addon's deeper in the Barrens, we'll Hearth. And if the Addon is down here in Duratar, I think we'll just run. I think that seems like probably the best bet. I don't see much of a reason to do otherwise. Let's get our Fire Nova totem down here. We can't use it yet, but it is going to be. I'm gonna get rid of Flame Tongue off of the bar for now because honestly, it's. In my opinion, you guys might feel otherwise, but in my opinion at least, it doesn't seem to be that useful. So, what I'm doing is I'm gonna drop that and put my two main buffs here, and then from there, the Fire Nova I'm typically gonna be using a lot unless I get Searing Nova totem soon. Or not Searing Nova. Searing Totem. Look at me, I'm all over the place. So let's pick, what do we got here? Mage Royal Peace Bloom. Okay. We're gonna grab the Mage Royal. We're not gonna bother the Peace Bloom because it's green and I can't be bothered. I'm gonna be spending plenty of time getting all of the herbs that I need later on. Right now it's more so grabbing what I need as I go. And of course I failed. There we go. See, I don't want to focus too hard on the alchemy and the herbalism at this point because I'm going to have a lot of free time to just run around and pick herbs anyways, assuming that I get to level 20. And I keep making a lot of statements assuming that I'm going to get there, but I'm very confident that I am. And especially with the support of you guys. And so I think focusing on alchemy, or at least going overzealous with it right now, isn't the best option. But picking it up here and there where I can, especially when it's useful stuff like so the Earth Root and the Mage Royal. Oh, big up 19. Oh, that sucks, man. Is that a shaman? It is a hunter, because it doesn't look like somebody participating in Mak'Gora. I have seen quite a few shamans go down, though, that I think were planning on participating in the Mak'Gora, so it does suck to see that. So we'll put that talent point into convection. We got one more, and then we can start going to ancestral knowledge, I believe it is. Yep, ancestral knowledge. And then we can start getting that 5% maximum mana. I am debating not going for the 5% maximum mana and just going into which one was it? Okay, so yeah, elemental warding. So because it's an all shaman tournament, it makes sense to me to go into elemental warding and get the reduced damage from fire, frost, and nature. Seeing as how that's exactly what I'm going to be facing against, I'm not going to have to worry about shadow or holy damage, and I don't. Yeah, there's no shadow or holy damage I have to worry about, nor do I have to worry about arcane. It's purely fire, nature, and frost, and especially depending on what, I guess, particular people lean into. Although I don't know, it's been a while since I've gone through the talents of these, but yeah, no, I think elemental warding is definitely the way to go to give me that extra damage against it. So I think that's where I'm headed, because I think the reduced mana cost from convection is very beneficial to me regardless of when I'm dueling and now. I think it could the me having more mana could make or break the duel. So I think that's the way to go. I definitely think that's the way to go. I could be wrong, but I think that's the way to go. I will. But that's the thing. I can look up level 20 or level 19 twink guides, but the thing is, they're not really going to consider the fact that I'm going against only shamans, right? Like, it's a bit different. So I think elemental warding is definitely a must. So after I get 5 out of 5 in that, so that's one more level, puts me at 14. 3 more puts me at 17, which 7 of that. So then at that point, after elemental warding, I don't know why I did that, but I helped him out a bit. Why not? After elemental warding, I don't know. We'll have to look at that. I think there's definitely an argument to put those, yeah, because 17, so 18, 19, 20, 3 points. That's not a lot to work with. So there's definitely an argument to put it into ancestral knowledge for the 3% mana. But if I end up going with a shield and one-hander spec, it would make more sense to do the sorry, I got distracted there. I don't want to miss out on my quest mob for my reagent pouch. But elemental warding and convection. Did you say I deserve to fail HC for some reason? That's interesting, but okay. I don't see that as me stealing his mob. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but is it just me, or did he take abnormally long to target that? Like, that didn't, like, I'm not crazy, right? And he ran away from that to try and... He purposely tried to kill me. Wow. That's... Yeah, look what he did to himself because he was too busy trying to kill me. That's pretty sad. Honestly, and despite what he tried to do to me, I really hope he doesn't die. And I hope this doesn't end up turning back on me. But yeah, I hope he doesn't die. That seems like a really stupid thing to do. Oh well. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not in combat, so they shouldn't pull back to me. That seems really silly. I got completely distracted by that, but yeah, that's just, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, I don't even know. Where were we? We're just leveling up our shaman here. I don't know what the point of that was. And they're back again. We'll see. See if they try to pull that. I mean, look at it. What happened last time? They tried to pull the stuff onto me and ended up getting them killed. So, or almost killed. And you know what? Exactly. Look at that. We get the chest. They tried to get us killed. We deserve the chest. Am I crazy for thinking that? Like, maybe I'm crazy, but to me, I think we deserve it. I wanted to steal that, I'm not gonna lie. That was a little bit of petty in me, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I really don't feel like I stole that mob from him, so all this anger from him seems really misplaced, but you know what? We'll go with it. If he wants to be upset, he can be upset. It's okay. He got lucky. He got his drop already. That's okay. That was sorry for that, guys. I felt like I wasn't I felt like I wasn't combative or, you know, like starting anything. I apologize if I came out that way or if I came off aggressive, and I just felt that was weird. Like, maybe I'm the bad guy and I'm just not seeing it. I didn't think I really stole his mob, and just the way he reacted, like he clearly tried to pull mobs onto me and get me killed, and then just, you saw that after I swapped over to General. I had in combat log by accident because I sighed at him, but he did the wave goodbye thing. Like, he was clearly hoping for me to die. I don't know. I don't think that's okay. Not that's not okay. And you can do whatever you want, but it just kind of defeats the purpose of the community. That's just my opinion. I know I'm not perfect. And F to our brother over here. I know I'm not perfect. Maybe I did steal his mob by accident, not paying attention. It's just there's a nicer way to go about it, right? Like, I had an This is what I wish, man. I wish I had recorded my first character's interaction, because I had a great time. And even though he died at level 10, me being kind of ballsy, trying to kill more than I probably should have, but I ran into a few really good people that were something as simple as throwing a buff and telling you good luck, to honestly saving my life when I was trying to kill Fizzle for Fizzle's Claw. And it's just like little stuff like that. Even for me, I remember I was getting attacked and accidentally tagged Fizzle and killed him because I was scared about dying, and ended up stealing the tag away from this guy that actually needed it. And I felt horrible, but instead of reacting and calling me whatever names, he just kind of chuckled about it, said he understood, you know, the same type of things happened to him, and then we moved on. There was no issue, and I appreciate when it can be like that. Like there doesn't need to be an issue when it's not necessary, right? Like I don't get that. Especially when this is the type of game we should be playing with everybody. Like this is a community game. Sorry, I went off on kind of a tangent there. I know it's not that big of a deal. I just the reaction kind of put me off, especially because I didn't think that I really did anything that was detrimental or harmful to anybody playing. You know, let's move on from that. Let me give you guys kind of an update what's going on with me. So, you guys, I for those of you that watched in the Pokemon online opening, but also just I might have mentioned it here and there. I do work in a hobby store, and it's honestly a great time. I have gotten back into Pokemon after years now of. Ooh, let's drop that. We might. It's more damage per second than our staff. Ooh. F. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we have just found an upgrade for now. That is more damage per second than our staff. And we have a shield that's green to go with it. I think we have just found an upgrade for now. The only issue is we have no reagent pouch and barely any mace skill. No, not barely any. We used maces for a little while, so what are we at? 45 out of 65. We got a little while to go. We got some stuff to go, but we are also having a. That looks horrible. Oh no, okay, never mind. I thought I was seeing something else. Okay. So we have a little bit of a time to go though, because we haven't had any luck with these reagent pouches dropping. So, and it seems they all share a spawn. So I guess we'll have time to level up our weapon skill at the very least. And like I said, I said I wanted to be taking things slow and, you know, doing things calmly and whatever else. So it does make sense. We're gonna get rid of the tough jerky because it's not much use to us, and because I don't have a slot for it. I need to do the heavy linen bandages. We're gonna sell these linen bandages ASAP because they're really not doing much. And the heavy linens are gonna start to take up our bag space as is. So let that go for a bit more. Hopefully nobody. I'm just watching behind in case somebody comes up and maybe needs the quest mob as well. I don't want to miss out on it. So a bit more. Yeah, it's yellow now. Let's see if we can get all four. 1, 2. Oh, we didn't get the third. Maybe the fourth? Yeah, okay, we at least got the fourth. So we're 53 out of 50. That's not bad at all. Run away to LOS. Come back. He's gonna start casting again, maybe? Oh, I thought he was gonna right away. Okay, never mind. Primal Wraps. Okay, get rid of Tough Jerky again. So this is the thing with the bag space. I think I'm really gonna need to consider buying another bag because it's getting kind of bad right now. So 26 armor and 3 stamina versus 58 and 2 spirit. The 2 spirit, believe it or not, in my opinion, is the better go about things because I have less health. But Rogue's regeneration seems to be really, really helpful, especially in combat. And I think the extra spirit is the way to go, at least in this point. At least at this point, yeah. And yeah, that one-handed mace is doing some work for us, and it attacks a lot quicker. So I think it's a good spot for us so far. So thankfully, we have 2 cultists in a row. Still no reagent pouch. I'm actually surprised. This is a little rough. Oh, we did get one, but I just didn't. Okay. We'll drop the single linen cloth, pick up the reagent pouch, get the copper from there, and get out of here. So we did get the reagent pouch. We're good to go. let's go get our fire totem and then head back on into the Barrens, and from there we are completely done with Durotar. Especially because it's a well, not hardcore, because it's a tournament character that I'm preparing for. I didn't think doing Gazas is really a priority at this point. It seems like more of a liability. I don't want to take the chance. Ooh, voice crack. Do you love that? That was amazing. Woo. So yeah, I don't think it's a chance worth taking, considering I'm just trying to get to level 20 and have the time to get any gear I need and whatever else. So what I think my plan is so far is to go to about level 17 or 18, and then move between Tirisful Glades and Mak'Gora, and do the later level questline quests that would provide me with better gear. Obviously just the ones that would provide me with upgrades, and then from there maybe move into Silver Pine Forest and see if, because I know there's a few quests in there that provide some good gear items. So I think it would definitely be worth going to Silver Pine. I don't want to overextend myself now while I'm early level and end up getting myself killed. I'd much rather wait until later on. So for now, I'm just kind of focused on taking my time, getting my totems as I need them, and just leveling up. That is kind of my thing at this point. And I know I touched on me wanting to go into Fallout and some other things, but I am curious what you guys would like to see. Obviously, you guys are enjoying the hardcore content. This is something I want to keep putting out. But like I said, if I'm doing this 24/7, I do feel like I'll end up burning out on it. And especially because I'm the type of person that likes to play different types of video games, and what I like to do traditionally is I play a game, do all the achievements and whatever in it, move on to the next, and that's how I am. And so sticking with one game, and we could try and do all the achievements for it, but I feel like some of them might be out of my skill range because I've just started doing hardcore. But to me, it feels like it's a lot more of doing the same thing over and over again. You get to 10, 15, you die. Maybe you get to 20, 25, you die. Eventually, maybe you get to 40 and you die. And when you're repeating all that same quest content over and over again, it does get repetitive. And I feel like it would be better just for everybody in all groups, just so you guys are getting more lively content and stuff that you actually enjoy to listen to swap it up and to do other stuff. So Fallout is what I have mainly considered, but I do have quite a wide roster of games. I own all the Fallout games, all of the Elder Scrolls games, just about every Call of Duty, all of the Borderlands games, all of the Witcher games. Like, you guys get the idea. Just generally, well, I said Call of Duty sticks out from that, but in general, anything single player RPG I more than likely own and would be willing to do a playthrough of. So honestly, I'm looking to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? What are you guys looking to see? What do you want to watch? And if this is all you guys want to see, this is it. You know what I mean? Like, I will, like I said, still do some things on the side to keep myself sane. But if, for the most part, hardcore content is what you want to see, we can do that. And even, I have done some other guides, like in the past and recently for retail World of Warcraft. I do have another guide that I have made and prepared to release for retail as well. I'm hoping, well, I have all the footage set and recorded. I just need to finish editing it together and do some audio for it. But I do have one more retail not retail guide, but a guide that wouldn't be suited to people that are playing classic. And so I want to put that together, get that done, and like I said, other stuff in that range I'd be perfectly fine with doing. It's just what you guys are up to, or what you guys want to see, what you guys are typically into at the moment. And, you know, like not even at the moment. I'd like to kind of stick to one thing, but I know that's kind of how it is with YouTube. You know, the flavor of the month style, and World of Warcraft is my I don't even know what's that expression. No, that's not exactly my bread and butter. That's what I'm looking for. World of Warcraft is my bread and butter, and I will always come back to it. It's almost near impossible for me to just give up World of Warcraft, but at the same time, I need to do different video games here and there and spread myself out a bit, because I'll burn out on it otherwise. I need to do something different. So we handed that in real quick. Now that we're off of that, we got the Fire Sapta. Defeat the minor manifestation of fire and place the glowing ember in the brazier atop the Shrine of Eternal Flames. So let's see this real quick. Oh, sorry. So it looks like we just use it here and fight the guy here. So you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna repot up just in case. We got more mats, so we can make more. Worst comes to worst, not the end of the world. Swap our bandages for the good ones we have now that we sold those, and we'll finally use up our last well-fed food from the starting zone. I've actually made that last pretty far. So reorganize things, because I'll drive myself crazy if I don't. Okay, put on rock biter, and boom. Okay, so there's a bunch of them. Oh no, there's only one. So let's go. We put on strength of the earth, and then we'll go. I don't know how much damage flame shock would actually do. So let's just go for it here. We're gonna pop Berserk just to be safe. I don't think we needed to, but just to be safe, get it out of the way right away. Heal ourselves up. And it looks like we are who do we I'm not sure who we hand that into. It doesn't say. Is it the brazier? Oh yeah, it is the brazier. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we got our Torch of the Eternal Flame. We need to make it down back to Cranelfis, which is just on the inside of the Barrens. Now, we need to be careful here, because on my way up this mountain, when I first picked up the quest, I saw about 5 or 6 corpses down there from people who had fallen. And I didn't think it was that easy to fall. Maybe, like, I'm not crazy, right? It shouldn't be that easy. Like, or that easy to fall anyways, because, I mean, we just did that no problem. We can drop off here, we're okay. There was an alarming amount of bodies there. It terrified me. I thought maybe there was, like, a bug, or maybe the way the terrain was in one certain spot, but I guess, no, even on the way down, it's first time and second time. It seems like it was just an issue on their ends. In terms of the other quests we have, we're 2 beaks short for the Plane Strider quest, so if we can get them, that would be preferable. But we're not going to hold our breath. Maybe. I don't know what the spawns are like. We got Raptor Head, but no Raptor. Peace Bloom, we're not going to bother with. See, it doesn't look like we have much Plane Striders until further up the hill. So we should be able to get a few before we get to Cranelfis and hand in the Call of Fire quest, but I'm not 100% sure if, well, how plentiful it will be, honestly, because it's mostly zebras in this area, if I remember correctly. Zebra, yeah. So I think we have to wait until we get further up. Well, there's one there, so maybe we'll get lucky with these drop chances. Oh, wow. 39. You hate to see that. That sucks. That's a long way into your hardcore character right there. So we're gonna run a bit more. The raptors seem to pose way more of a threat than the plane striders, which makes sense, even though they're not much in difference in level. But we'll drop the strength of the earth there. We're gonna pop a potion because we have plenty to make more. We're gonna finish off the sun scale, and then we'll pull in the plane strider, and we'll still make use of this totem before it goes away. Because we only have 2 minutes for it, so we might as well do what we can. Rock biter, done. Perfect. Okay. So before we move on, quick bandage. Save us the hassle of healing, and by the time we get to our next fight, we'll have enough mana for at least one plane strider. That's all we need. Sadly, we didn't get a beak, but we did get a kidney, and we need 2 more for the Chen's Empty Keg quest, so it's helpful for sure. And like I said, yeah, it's mostly zebras down here. You don't see many plane striders. We'll just send out grass to that person who just hit level 10. Malu Aluf, the mage. There you go. What was that? Running. Oh, wow. I guess there's just a sound effect on the zebra. That scared me. Yeah, it's definitely a zebra. I heard it again that time. Cranial Fist. There we go. We have enough room. Hold on, let's move everything down one so that we for sure have the room. Because I'm very particular about the spots of my items and stuff. Certain things have a particular place, and for some reason, Hearthstone is always first in my bag, and depending on the character, certain items come after, but for Shaman, especially in Classic, totems always come right after the Hearthstone. And there we go. So I did not even realize, but with that quest, we get Searing Totem. So we now have Searing Totem and Fire Nova Totem, our 2 main totems for the next little while. And obviously we can still make use of our other totems. So I guess let's head back to Crossroads for now. And hopefully kill the plane striders we need on the way back to finish off that quest. So we got a silver leaf here. Let's grab that. And a root sample, which is for the herbalism quest from Ratchet. So if you haven't seen that, so I think it's Mebok Miserix, Mebik. I don't know how you say that exactly, but she sends you on a quest to get root samples. I'm not 100% sure what their sources are completely. So I definitely just got one from picking an herb. I'm not sure if you can get them from the vine trappers and such. Not vine trappers. The element. I'm not sure what they're called because I'm confusing with the Draenei things. But the elementals in the floral areas where there's flora and fauna. I'm pretty sure. Not pretty sure. I think you might be able to get them off of them, but I'm not 100% sure. Otherwise, I think you might only be able to get them from picking herbs in the Barrens. I guess we'll see as time goes on, and obviously I'll update you guys on that if it's not something that ends up being recorded. And since I've just been running past all these plane striders, let us kill a few. Oh, I thought that would catch it. That is a silly me. Now, the drop rate on these is not very great, is it? Ooh, 21. Hate to see it. Still nothing. Wow, we are not doing very well with this drop rate, at least. Hoping to just get 2 more, but I don't know. I don't think the game wants to give it to us. Okay, there's one. We just need one more. Hopefully we can get it on our next. Let's drink this ice cold milk so we don't have to wait as long for our mana regen. And maybe, just maybe, if the game is feeling nice, let's get out of the way of this raptor. We'll kill this last plane strider and get the last beak we need. Let's see. Gotta keep going. We must get one more. Okay, so yeah, we'll drop it over here. Boom. Okay, come on, plane strider. Go berserk. Let's go. Let's see. Popping that, give us good luck. Plane strider beak right now. Nothing. Okay. Okay, I pulled 2. Let's see what happens. I accidentally put the rotten totem down. Oops. Here we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, we got it. There we go. So sorry about that second awkward cut, guys. I apologize. My girlfriend got home and kind of disrupted things with the animals, so we're gonna hand in this quest here. Got the plane strider beaks in, zebra hooves next, and we're close to 14. I don't know if I'll be doing any leveling or anything in between when I record next. Probably not, so we'll call it quits for now. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, don't worry, the mage is still here. We will be going back to it. I'm just giving you, letting you guys see what's going on with the shaman right now, going into the Mak'Gora, and then we'll move back into the mage. I figured that was a good idea. Alright, so thank you so much, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.